Trust breeds trust. Welcome to day 202 until I'm a YouTube millionaire. One of the most important aspects of trust, the way you get it, is communication. I have revealed everything that is possible for one to reveal publicly without adversely affecting other elements of society and usurping my primary mission, my duty of protecting children as a man, that I could on this channel, that I can. I explain what is possible or what is acceptable in an ephemeral reality and in an eternal one. I have tried to make it abundantly clear that the path that God has seemed to want me to go on is because what do you do with a champion? Pardon my language, but you breed the fuck out of it. I'm a champion. I will not deny this. Not in an egotistical manner, but simply by virtue of the things that I have done in my life. The things that I have survived that none of you know about. And I could explain it to you 6 ways to Sunday. And I don't even realize. I was talking to a friend of mine about this yesterday. How my inability to feel pain from the traumas that I've endured in my past affect other people. I don't even realize it because it's just no thing to me. Like the fact that the military knocked out my knees from under me and disqualified me as a pilot and then tried to unalive me. The fact that I talk about that so bluntly and so openly, and it seems to affect me so little. It still affects me because I still talk about it. It's still in my memory. I forgive, but I never forget, as one should. I don't compute that for so many people out there that watch my videos, it is totally in left field for them to see or feel something like that. To, in a split second, lose $500,000. To go from running marathons to barely being able to walk, to having a father that's had 15 strokes, and multiple family members passing away within a couple-year period, just to name a few things. There are many more. I've just kind of, it doesn't affect me anymore. I know that what I need to do is not be emotionally compromised by the situation. The only thing that I can do that'll make any positive difference is stop thinking about myself. That's it. Because it's not about me. So, when a family member passes away, everybody else is in mourning and falling apart. What am I to do? I'm to go to those people and be there for them and love on them and truly live the life and the the philosophy that I claim to believe, which is that there's no need to be afraid or sad or in mourning because you know you will see them again. I need to actually live that and mean it. When I got all these things happen to me, when I had all these things happen to me, I need to actually live what I claim to believe, which is that family, aside from God, is the most important thing. Which means, okay, I can't affect the world in the way that I could before. I can't become that astronaut through the military that I sought to become. I can no longer run and inspire people in that way. But what I can do is go home and take care of my ailing parents. What I can do is fix the financial turmoil of my brothers. And not let the emotion affect me. Let people know that I do feel it, that it does sadden me, that it is heartbreaking how callous so many people are. Let them know, but then keep going anyway. I communicate as much as I possibly can on here. And even so, some of the people that I love the most have so much difficulty accepting what I have tried to make abundantly clear. I'm thinking in particular of my romantic life. Those who have gotten close to me in that world accept it. I love them with all my heart. But then there are others who now have, I perceive, some type of animus against me, despite me being so open about this. So clear that it's not something that I necessarily want, but that God is trying to say, you are different, Payton. You are very different, and I want more of you. I guess this is really my effort to get myself to understand just precisely how it'll affect people normally. Going from 0 to 120 in a split second is a very difficult task for anybody. But I'm willing to do it. And some pieces are falling together right now that makes a person very happy. In my shoes. But at the same time, so I will burst out my comfort and joy and happiness to communicate with the largest number of you as best I can, to be happy as well. But at the same time, yeah. Communication is how you breed trust. And if you're not going to communicate with me, then what is left is going to be misunderstanding, confusion, and even anger. And resentment. I am telling you to communicate with me. And those who are communicating with me, they win de facto. They win de facto. Okay? If you want trust, you need to communicate. Otherwise, you're just going to be left with anger, frustration, and resentment. I am completely available. I leave my door open all the time, metaphorically. I hide nothing. Anyone who has any anxiety or frustration or confusion with respect to my relations with them needs to communicate with me. And I'm here waiting and ready. It really, one of the biggest and most difficult parts of this, among the many that I've already stated, is in me accepting that I am, in fact, a champion, despite everything that I've endured. Because this is something that you have to believe, even with the judgment and the lobs of animus that are sent in your direction from other people. It harkens back to the Winston Churchill quote, "You have enemies, good. It means you stood for something at some point in your life." Anybody who's going to do anything even remotely outside the norm or big is going to have enemies, is going to have people that do not agree with them. But you do them anyway. Because you see with your vision that it is going to help the greatest number of people. I am not locking myself off and keeping myself away from people. I'm not. I will not. And I'm going to say the name directly, Phelan. I'm sorry for my inability to do this when I was in the military with you. I was confused, young, and stupid. I understand now. To everyone else, talk to me. I love y'all.